All right, man. How's your weekend?
Rough, man. But we're making it through. Making it through.
So you're gonna be a manager now, and how many people are you gonna manage?
I ain't got that number yet. I get it later. It's like one division. I'm gonna be over like.
What's up, man?
I'm gonna be like one division.
Remember, I was talking about follow us with the Twitter, Facebooks.
Yeah.
It's in the menu, and people go on Facebook and look for it.
Yeah. This will link to the new one. Yeah. Thanks, man. So how many people you gonna manage?
I don't know. I ain't got that far yet. I think how we gonna break it down is, I think I would be over like the pest control part for right now. I don't know how many people do pest control over there, because you got people that do both. You got some people that do wildlife. You got some people that do termite. So I would kind of just be over the pest control division. But I'm gonna have my training wheels on for a while, so that's fine too.
Hey, you're braver soul than me. I was a horrible manager. It got too much of me, so I'm not rushing back to manage people anytime soon.
Well, the thing is for me is that the person that was there before me, he said something out a while ago and was like, I appreciate everybody, making my job way easier as your service manager. So I'm sitting back looking at it like, shit, y'all gonna make mine easy too? Shit, I'm gonna make headlights. So what that supposed to mean? So, but we're just, I just go with the flow. It's one of the things where I left the other previous one to go over here because of that. I just didn't know how fast it was gonna happen, or I didn't know really when it was gonna happen. I was just fine with what I was doing, but opportunity's here, so I'm like, well, I might as well just at least try it. Try it out. So.
Now you may like it. Are these people that you already know, or are they giving somebody new?
Oh, what you mean?
Your people you'll be managing.
Man, you know what? I don't even know a lot of people there as it is. Hell, most people don't even know I'm part of the management team.
Oh, well, that may be a good thing.
That's gonna be. I ain't tell nobody. It was only me and the manager kind of knew. It was just us. It was just our little thing. And I said, man, I told him, I ain't told nobody. I'm just, whatever. I'm still trying to get acclimated with the new company and how y'all do things. So, and, last one I was at, I seen people all the time. I don't see nobody no more. I'm going to go to the office for 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. I'm going to go to the office 3 or 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. And at a time, I had to go every now and then, but I don't even go that much. I don't even go.
So basketball, March Madness is coming up. Who's your favorite?
Hold on, baby. That is tough. This team, the team I'm about to say, they've kind of been on the fringe past couple months, right? As I've been watching them, because they said they got like the #1 pick for next year's draft. Yeah. So I said, let me try to watch it for a little bit. So I don't think they'll win it all, but I do think they'll make it to the Elite 8 at least. But Auburn is looking pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Auburn looking pretty good. Auburn like number
best
2.
out of the SEC.
Huh?
Best out of the SEC.
Yes, because they're like number 3, I think. Number 3 or number 2. Yes, so they are, and they coach Bruce Pearl, which he kind of had, but they got Bruce Pearl. Bruce Pearl a good coach too. He coached at Tennessee for a while, but because it was buzzing about this other guy from Gonzaga, this tall white boy, the college guy, all the white superstars. The NBA just get all black superstars. But it was a white dude. They were talking about him being #1 pick. Then it switched and they said, now the dude for Harvard pretty good. So check this dude out. He is the real deal. He is the real deal. He is very good. So I say Auburn. If I had a dark horse, my dark horse may be somewhere, maybe. It's tough to say. Probably somebody in the SEC, probably my dark horse. But I know Gonzaga's always in the bits every year because they always have old teams. They always have juniors and seniors most of the time. But, it should be an interesting tournament. It should be an interesting tournament this year.
So SEC, ACC, where are they going to – because ACC is traditionally basketball. Though.
Correct. This year, not so much. Duke is still pretty good. North Carolina fell off a lot. They got a couple talented guys, but they just fell off a lot. Boston College and all them, they don't got too much. Notre Dame normally good. I don't know what they are right now. But so far, the SEC is probably one of the best conferences right now. They got a lot of ranked teams. You got to come to play. Even Arkansas can beat you. That's how good the conference is. So it's gonna be a battle. I'll be watching because it's getting down to it. So
this is Purdue and Michigan State.
Correct.
Are they the one them ranked? Purdue.
Purdue's number 4.
Yeah, number 4. Yeah. So
they're number 4. So and they losing to Michigan State right now. So I mean, it's college basketball has got so strange now to where a lot of people is going to the NBA. A lot of stars go to the NBA development league route because they're getting that $1 or $2 million right out of high school or whatever.
Yeah.
So college kind of is kind of back and forth with with whatever. But since they can get paid now, people may still go to college now if they can still get paid now.
Yeah.
College, I think colleges were just scared, so they had to do something.
Yeah.
They had to do something. So
yeah.
It's just one of the things. But we'll see what happens. I'm really, really excited about this.
I usually do a bracket. You gonna do a bracket?
Maybe. Maybe 2.
So I usually do one with my friends, so I have to do some picks and see how they do.
Yeah, I may do 2. I don't know, man. I don't know. Some years I know everybody. So some years I would know at least one player off each team, and you may be like, man, that's crazy, but it's so true. This year I don't know too many players. I know probably like 10 players.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard, and with the NCAA, you can't go by rankings really. You can't go by, 1 seed. You can't go by the 8th or the 7th seed go beat the 5th seed, or the 5th seed gonna beat the 10th seed. Like you can't even go by that.
Yeah.
It's so hard. So I don't know. We'll see. I forgot about UCLA. UCLA is good too. They got a transfer from Kentucky on there. So I mean, this bracket gonna be hard. Last year was hard too. I think I did one last year.
Gotcha.
But it was hard. It's very, very hard. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. On the other TV is constant Ukraine stuff.
Well, what now?
Ukraine.
Yes.
I
have seen
the guy that was in here earlier. He was talking about. He said it was about time that Putin made a move, and how he has. But it's a hot damn mess. I mean,
I read a story about some American basketball players over there. Read a story about a guy from Chicago, a player from Chicago, that's over there, and his family and people back home from Chicago were telling him to get out like weeks before and stuff like that. But they was in a bind. They was in a bind because the ball club was like, either you stay and you play, or you stay or whatever. If not, you can't play anywhere. I'm like, well, damn, that's bad. Like, that's like the worst of two devils right there. They telling me I gotta stay because I have to play, or I can't play anywhere, or die. Basically, what you're telling me.
And they're not letting men leave the country.
Yeah,
because they
exactly.
And
I read that too.
Up to 60 years old men.
Okay, listen. I'm glad you said that because listen, I know a couple older people. But hell, what a 60-year-old gonna do out there?
That just shows you how dire the situation is.
That's what I'm saying.
They're going to the border. They're letting the women and children cross, but the men they're saying you got to stay here and bring up arms. And actually, there was a meme. I don't know if you saw it this week. Speaking of our last podcast, we were talking about Kyle Rittenhouse.
Correct.
Why isn't he in Ukraine? Joining all the other men over there saving their country.
You know what? That's a good question. And also, too, I read something that says if you was in high school and you fought at 7:30 in the morning, said that, well, you go over there and fight. You could probably fight over in Ukraine then. But yeah, good point. Good point. Because if you want to protect something, here's your time.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing because it don't have to do with like an American thing. So they like, well, it's not American, so we ain't worried about it. We ain't going to protect, people that we don't know. Same thing he did over the other situation. So, so that's why I think, but that's a good point. That's a good point. Also saw that they said that baby mamas that love to fight, their baby daddies, they can go over there and fight too. They like fighting all the time. That's what I heard too.
If you pull off that shoe, you pull off them earrings. It's on.
That's what I heard too. Now, that's just what I heard.
So I
don't got one, so I don't got nothing to worry about.
So I did notice on Chamblee Tucker, somebody is flying a Ukrainian flag. So I don't know if you come that way. So if you're coming to our house, you make a left or you make a right.
It's in the yard or in the house? Or in the house?
In the yard, and it's like on a tree over there. So and there have been other folks in Tucker on social media that have changed their logo, protect support Ukraine,
correct,
and all that. So yeah, we'll see.
It's really bad. I feel bad for a lot of people over there, but man, I'm also the type of person that would be like, it ain't got nothing to do with me.
It is concerning. I
hate to be that way, but I'm just saying, if it ain't got nothing to do with with what I got going on, then
do we really need to be involved in something else? So
that's what I'm saying. Like,
we just got out of Afghanistan.
Correct.
And people on both sides were already bitching about that. Do we really need to get in something else?
But I read something, I don't know if I'm wrong or not, but I read something where the president said he didn't want our help. The president.
Oh, I heard the other. Oh, thank you, dear.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I heard something. He didn't want our help, right?
Sure. Sorry.
Is there any truth to that?
That's not what I heard. I
Okay.
heard him. This is the president of Ukraine saying that he wanted more help, and
I read something about more ammo. Is that true too?
probably I'd heard they needed help.
Okay.
If you're, and actually he made the comment on another. I think he was trying to update the country. He says this might be the last time you hear from me. Because they're coming for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I seen something where he said they're coming for me and my family. Like he was their top priority, and his family was like the second priority or whatever. So it's very disturbing. It's very disturbing the way you think about things and you're like, wow, like this can't possibly happen anywhere.
Yeah.
So you like, how it plays out. Kind of nervous to see how all this play out, but it is a sad thing. It's a sad thing.
Yep.
Really, sad thing.
I was trying to put myself in. I can't possibly speak for that, but this is literally like waking up in the morning and you got rockets, bombs shaking your house. There was one lady that was cleaning up glass at her apartment building that her family had been gifted.
Really?
Can you imagine waking up and to something like that? It just, yeah.
No, I cannot.
So Miss Terry brought us a combination sliced pizza. Make our way through it here. It's kind of warm right now, but
It's good too.
yeah. So we're at Real New
good.
York Pizzeria. This is just inside the perimeter, right next to Big Lots. Probably the best landmark. If that's how you gonna find it, would you find it by the Big Lots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find it about a bit lot. Kind of where like Spaghetti Junction kind of lies.
Yeah.
So yep, you're right.
I met Miss Terry over at Buckeye, which is used to be right around the
Oh,
corner.
y'all been to Buckeye?
Yeah. And
The Buckeye.
Joe and Bernie had a reunion party last weekend, but I didn't make it. I was at home playing Nurse Ratched
What was the reunion? What was the reunion at?
at their house.
Oh, I ain't give mine to that motherfucker.
They it was closed and invitation, but somehow I made it on the invitation.
Yeah. How the hell you make it on a closed invitation?
If you listen, Joe and Bernie, we'll let them answer that.
Yeah, we got to talk to them. Because I am the party crasher.
Oh, yeah.
I'll crash it. I'll bring some liquor for you. That's all I can do.
So earlier you were talking about your
So,
van at work, and the tires were $500 some odd.
yep.
Have they decided to do anything about the gas prices?
Look, I got gas on yesterday, right? And I swear to God, man, that little $15 that I put in my car, man, that thing looked at me like, well, you better put some more with me.
Yeah. But we can't control it. I mean, everything that's happened before, when we went to war in Iraq and everything,
Yeah.
you can't control it.
Listen, as long as we keep buying $5 coffees, right? As long as we keep buying Teslas, as long as we keep, what else? What else we buy that's almost useless? Like,
Television.
Nah, television ain't useless.
Well, like the programming, paying for cable, and all that.
But what I'm saying is that if we want to buy $5, $10 coffees, etc., right? A lot of unnecessary stuff. You really can't complain about gas. You really can't. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna need it anyway. You're gonna not stop driving.
Right.
So I mean, it's nothing we're gonna get around. It's just gonna be here. So, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I hate to see it. I hate to see gas $3.45 and all this crap. But I mean, my thing is it gonna stay right here or is it gonna go up?
I was probably gonna go more. I rode by the Kroger. It was $3.49 a gallon today.
I pumped $3.45 yesterday. That was at the Quick Trip.
Yeah.
The Quick Trip got whack ass food, but that's another story for another day.
Yeah. It.
Trash food.
I don't think the prices are going down. So.
They have to do something. Shit, hopefully my company can freaking afford gas. Hope they can. Because if you got all these drivers out, gas at $4, you like, everybody filling up at the same time. So yeah, man, it's I don't know. This gas thing got me. I mean, it's gonna sound weird, but I'd rather have it this way than when we was out of gas last year around this time. Remember
that is true.
Remember last year? Well, what we in February? It was like April or May last year.
Storms, hurricanes. Was that what was going on?
Was that going on last year? Something was going on. Something to that stature, and the whole gas pipe thing like shut down. Remember that time? It shut down for like a day or two.
Some got hacked or something.
Yeah, some got hacked, correct. And they had to pay some money.
Which
for
was
the hackers.
Russia, right?
I can't remember. It's one of them motherfuckers, but it's one of them peoples. But so that's when everybody was getting gas. When at that time everybody really didn't have to go get gas.
Yep.
So nobody didn't have none. But I guess you got to pick your poison, right? You would rather pay high dollar gas, or you'd rather not have gas at all.
Mm-hmm.
But you still going to Starbucks though. You still going to Panera Bread. You still going to all these little exquisite places. Still buying all this. I guess people priorities different, but it's all to me. I look at it as like I ain't gonna say it, but like I say, if you still buying certain things, gas ain't even gonna matter. Gas ain't gonna matter because you still need it. You're still gonna drive. Unless you got Tesla or something like that. Actually, I think I seen a Range Rover the other day, which I didn't notice. I seen a Range Rover. It's a Range Rover. First time I ever seen it. It must be new, but it was a Range Rover that was a full electric. I ain't seen that yet.
Let me know when you're ready to go, because I have to take me a second to write that check.
Oh, we're fine. We're recording right now, so
Okay.
we're good. Thank you.
Let me know.
Yep.
And I was like,
I'm trying to straighten back up this kitchen.
it's a mess.
I can't stand it. So that's why you see me this way.
Oh, you're fine. Thank you.
So I seen that. I was like, when they start making those?
Yeah. So GM, Ford, they're all my Jeep go 25 miles on the battery before it switches to gas. 70% of the miles on my Jeep so far have been all electric.
Well, you good then. Up there talking about gas, you don't need none.
Yeah, but everybody else is bitching about it, so
But so you're the only one that ain't complaining about it.
It's been stuck on half a tank for weeks.
I hate people just like you. I really, really do. I really do.
But
Y'all ain't shit.
But they, Nissan's had their car out. This is nothing new. I mean, there are affordable electric vehicles out there. You don't have to drive something that goes 12 miles a gallon.
I ain't going full electric right now. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah.
I'm about to charge up my phone and my car at the same time. I'm about to charge up my car so I can make it somewhere.
Yeah.
Treat it. And if the car on 30%, I'm gonna have to wait there for 10 hours for it to get 100. No, I'll pass right now, sir. I think if you own an electric car, you gotta have a garage. If you don't have a garage, then you're screwed. You gotta have a garage.
So some people were talking about, you got a condo complex, apartments. You can't really do that. So
No. But the good thing though is that it's hard to steal if you're in an apartment or something like that. It's hard to steal it.
it's only going to go 400 miles, right?
Huh? To what?
The cars only go 400 miles when they find it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard to steal it because I know they got trackers on it.
Yeah.
So I think most cars got trackers on it now. But it's just, that's why y'all people in these battery cars, it should be no complaints from y'all. Y'all should be good. I don't want to hear nothing y'all got to say. Nothing.
But it is going to impact everybody. Prices are going to continue to go up. But can you control it? I mean, some people are saying that
I ain't even been to a grocery store, so I don't even know what those prices look like. I ain't even been
they've
there.
gone up too.
I ain't been there in like a week.
I wouldn't say within a week, but they're eventually going to go up too. But
But how much? 40% of what it is now? 30% of what it is now?
probably 5 to 10%.
See, that's too much. See, listen, you don't gotta be like me. I ain't saying that I'm cheap. I'm manageable. So, oh, you like it, don't you? So, you just gotta buy store brand for now. Sorry. Great value that thing up. That's all I'm saying.
What private selection? What Kroger has?
What's that?
Private selection.
Yeah, you got your private selections. Great value was Walmart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, great value. I remember back in the day with Balo. I think you know about Balo, right?
Yeah.
Balo back
I've
in the
been
day.
in one before.
Balo, man, look, bro, tell you a little story. I remember back in the day, right? When I was in school, my mom used to give me probably $25 at a time, probably $25 every 3 or 4 days. And so I go buy groceries with it. So I'm thinking to myself, you know what? They're $25. It's kind of low. So I was in Rock Hill. So that's still in South Carolina. So
South Carolina has cheap gas.
Correct. So South Carolina had, well, not now, but South Carolina had a Balo. All my friends in college didn't know what Balo was. It's your grocery store. What up, shit? Wait, just to go to Walmart. I said, because I knew Balo. I used to work there. Bruh, I'm talking about I store brand the shit out of it up. Bruh, I bought some Lucky Charms that was called Hocus Pocus. But them things was good, boy.
Hocus Pocus.
Them things was good, boy.
Do they have little witches on them?
Yep, had a little witch on it and everything, but that shit was good. It had great value on top of it. I was like, man, this thing is jumping. But all the Balos now Food Line now in South Carolina, so all that's Food Line now. I mean, Hocus Pocus maybe still on the shelf. I don't know.
It probably is.
But people was like bashing me about it. I said, I tell you what, though, I ain't gonna be hungry no more. Well, your ass will be hungry.
That's true. Purdue's catching up.
They are. No, Purdue. No, Purdue was up.
Yeah.
Michigan State came and took the lead. That's a big ass piece.
Yeah, they have big stuff here.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, I hope nothing else don't climb back up. But I'm afraid so. It's about to happen.
Yeah.
Just long as my salary climb up too. Shout out.
All right. What else you been up to this week?
Nothing, man. I just been. I started back playing my basketball league again, so I'm trying to,
Oh, where you play?
My basketball league is over there off of Claremont. Claremont on Sundays at a gym where the guy told us he nominated us to like a free membership for 6 months. I'm like, okay, so now I'm part of 2 gyms now. I don't even go to one, but now I'm part of 2 gyms now. So I was like, okay. So they nominated a team. I don't know who they nominated us. He randomly picked us. So I was like, okay. And so it's over there. We're off Claremont at the gym. I just been, one of my hobbies since nobody won't play golf with me. So I guess I gotta just find a way to play basketball. So
I tried to play golf. I couldn't hit the damn ball.
yeah, it take practice, man. It really take a lot of practice.
You go to Mar-a-Lago. Trump will play with.
Listen, I ain't saying that I won't take the invitation, but I say I think about the invitation. You know what? I might just go.
Just go to Mar-a-Lago. Is right here to play golf.
I mean, if he's there and he want to play around, you know what? I'd say it's gonna be an interesting day. You know what? I'd do it. He can't be cheating me though.
Oh, you know he's gonna cheat.
Well, this is what I always heard. I always heard that if you want to find out about anybody's character, that's male or female, if you want to find out a lot about their character, take them to go play around 18 holes of golf. I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. You gotta be honest. You can't go out there with a pencil that has an eraser. You cannot do that. You can't. Oh, I can't find my ball. Whoop! There you go. Down south. You gotta be trustworthy. You kind of playing against yourself, so you can always find about somebody about playing golf. And I learned that. Years and years ago because it's an honest game. It's codes to it. So if you break that trustworthy and those codes and stuff like that, people will look at you like, damn, you a cheater. So what else you doing that you may be bending the I won't say bending the law, but what else that you're doing that could be kind of like skeptical in your life that we don't know nothing about.
True.
Especially if you're doing little shit like cheating in a golf game. And that's small. That is very small. Now, don't get me wrong now. If I'm hitting the ball too much, I'm maxing out in fucking 10. So I'm maxing out in 10 shot. That's not really cheating. That's just saying, I ain't hitting the ball no more. I'm just going to take a mulligan this. I'm not a mulligan. I'm just going to take a replay on this hole and we'll go to the next one. But when you, have 4 golf balls in your hand and can't find them and cheating or you find them and all this stuff changing your score down everywhere, no. So you just find out a lot about people if you just do that. And that's just simple. Let's imagine anything else bigger. So
Just open that closet door and see all them skeletons.
a lot of skeletons. Because they used to say that OJ used to cheat in golf too. Well, he probably cheated in a lot of things. But they say he was cheating one time too. He cheated in golf all. Well, that's all he got to do now. Poor soul.
What is OJ doing?
Speaking of him, anyway, did you see your buddy's pictures on social media?
Which one?
Peter and Aaron.
Oh, what are they up to?
They took a picture with Kato Killen last night.
Where was he?
At the Eagle Place, the other Eagle Place. The Eagle Place with the
Of
membership.
all, I wonder if he's doing some movie something around.
Is he still active?
I think he's gonna go wherever. Right in the chat.
That could be unsolved crimes. That could be anything. That could be like a dramatization in To Catch a Predator or something.
If they're gonna write him a check, he's probably there.
They had like 4 or 5 pictures with him.
Hey, I don't know that I want to be rushing up to see Kato Kalin.
I don't.
Because he was in the wrong place at the.
Long time. But yeah, they had a picture with him. I don't know how to just date up in my head. But yeah, I saw it on social media last night. I was like, oh, they saw him? I was like, oh, okay. It's good to see D-list celebrities walking around here.
Is he D-list? Because Celebrity Big Brother just wrapped up, and there were some people in there I didn't even know who they were. So I don't know how you define that.
I saw a little bit of that. D-list celebrity. Wow. Okay.
Robert, you want me to write the check to you or Peachtree News?
Me's fine. It don't matter. So.
I was watching that too. And who would you say is the D-list or C-list celebrity that was on there?
Like the fighter, that won. I didn't know her before that season.
Who was it? Was it Misha Tate?
Yeah, Misha.
Oh, no, she ain't a D-list C-list. No, I knew who she was.
But I didn't.
She ain't. She kind of. I guess you got to be involved in the sport to know.
True.
She been fighting
You watch fighting.
She been fighting for a long time. She been fighting for a long time. She fought Ronda Rousey like 4 times. That's the only person that really want to fight Ronda Rousey in her prime at times. So she fought her like 3 or 4 times.
And she didn't look like I mean, like I watched her work out and all that kind of stuff, but her face was all, like, guys that fight that they don't look that.
She
Don't throw it out.
I don't eat of it unless you want.
Just put it there.
Okay. I don't eat pepper stuff. But she wasn't. She ain't a D-list celebrity or C-list celebrity. Nah. She has to. She well known.
Okay.
Anybody else you were thinking of probably was a D-list celebrity?
I have to look back through the list.
Okay. Who was that? Who was that dude named that wanted to leave but they kept
Chris
him?
Kattan.
Yeah.
He's weird as hell.
He is weird. Something wrong with him.
I don't know if he's on the spectrum.
I think I knew of everybody though. I think I knew of everybody that was on there.
I didn't know John Cougar Mellencamp's daughter was named Teddy.
Who I don't know who that person is.
The only reason I know Todd Bridges is because what you talking about, Willis.
Well, of course we know that.
And Chris Kirkpatrick has aged. I mean, I've aged too.
Well, they had something on there that said he was a pop superstar.
Anyway, how did y'all like my pizza? I know you like it.
Yeah, it's good.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Put some fresh veggies on there. As I said, they already know my pizza. I ain't trying to put it up on the site.
Oh, no, we
With me being here 20-something years, if I got to do all that, hey, something wrong.